Good morning, everybody. I know I look atrocious. I'm tired, and I'm really hoping I don't wind up catching what my daughter has. That would be terrible. Okay, so I will be doing a new challenge. I've been getting a little bit of flack because of the fact that I mostly just build in The Sims 4. And I've been being told play, 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 play. And I didn't want to do the same old challenges or the same old thing that everybody else does. Build a sim, play until they die, that kind of thing. Or doing the legacy challenge and all of this other stuff. So I decided last night I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go on. I'm going to um, search for lesser known challenges. And I actually found a couple of them. Um, and the one I'm going to start today is called the Enchanted Cottage Challenge, where you have to start out with one sim, male or female, it doesn't matter. Um, and there's a couple of musts, and I'm going to pull up the instructions so that I can read it to you. And I've already wrote down last night after I found out I wrote down the highlights or the rules that cannot be changed. Um, so that way, um, so yeah. Okay. So let me pull her up. Let me see if I can. There it is. All right. So if you want to look up the rules, you have to go to um, it's a Dropbox thing. You have to create an account and all this other stuff in order to be able to actually even open up the rules. But I found a YouTuber who was actually explaining the rules because I don't like questionable sites. I have this thing. I wound up at one point in my life where when I first started getting into modding and stuff like that, and I wound up going into some sites and wound up uh putting all kinds of viruses and stuff on my computer. So I didn't want to do that. But this YouTuber last night, she pulled up the instructions for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the instructions so that way you guys have a good handle of what I have to do. And I've already read through them once, but it'll be a good refresher for me, I think. So let's see. To start, create any young adult sim you like. The only restriction you have is that it must be a spellcaster sim, and the starting aspiration must be country caretaker. Other than that, have fun creating your sim. And I've already created my sim. So I tried to use the packs for just country caretaker, or not country caretaker, cottage living and realm of magic. That was nearly impossible because I learned this morning that there are some of the days or some of the here, let's see. I'm going. Some of these that there are no realm of magic and there are no cottage living clothes for some of these. So I went with it. Okay, so next is once you have your sim created, move them into any house in Willow Creek. This will be their rental home that they are moving out of to start a new life. The house you choose to move them into can be a simple or pre or as a pre-existing house in Willow Creek, or download an awesome home from the gallery and make that their childhood home. You are the storyteller. Do what makes you happy. So I was thinking about this, and I think what I'm going to do, because she's a spellcaster, I'm going to have it where her parents want her to fall in line and follow in the family footsteps of either being a good magic user or an evil magic user. I haven't decided which one yet. But she wants to follow her own dream. She wants to do what she wants to do and not have and kind of break with family tradition. Um, number one. Okay, so the next have to do for this one is set the lifespan to long for this challenge. Stop by the magic realm and pick up a broom, a familiar, and a wand. These are the three items your sim will start the game with. To do this in Glimmerbook, I can speak, I promise. To do this in Glimmerbrook, you will go to the magical portal by the edge of the waterfall. From there, head over to the Caster's Alley through the portal. You will need 25 simoleons for the ancient wooden wand, minimum. So basically, you can get a better one if you want, but this is what you have to start out with. 100 for a familiar, a minimum 100 simoleons for a familiar, and 40 for the mop or 140 for the gnarled broom. If you don't have enough money, cheat enough to get what you'd like your sim to have. So you don't have to start out with something you don't want them to have. You can have something a little bit better. Maybe it was something that was handed down to you from your grandmother or whatever. So it's a little bit nicer than what you would if you just started out with a mop. Um, okay, like most young adults, your sim has a head full of dreams and a pocket full of lint. Reduce their money to 0 simoleons. So essentially, this is similar to a rags to riches kind of story. So we'll see how it goes. To do this, hold down Control Shift. Okay, so we already know how to do that part. Now that your sim is good and broke, it's time for them to experience life a bit. So we're going to move this along so that we can see the next bit of the instructions. So we know that um, she's got to be broke. But there are other rules to this that we have to do now. So exploring new worlds because she's escaping her life. Not every sim is born knowing they were destined to live in a cottage core dreamland. This is also true for your sim. To start your story, and this is a must, these are rules that you have to follow. To start your story, your sim must spend a minimum of 1 full day and night in 2 cities before they can head to Henford on Bagley. To do this, click on your phone, click the car icon, okay, so, and choose a world to travel. Choose a world to have your Sims start their life in. It can be any world you have available. So if you don't have all the packs, um, just choose one of the ones that you do. Let me tell you, starting your life in a strange city with no money or skills feels a lot like young adulthood to me. You can make this easy by having one of the worlds they visit be Evergreen Harbor, since a place built for dumpsters to thrive, or you can make it harder, like I did, and have your sim visit Strangerville, where their only food option is a strange man's dirty refrigerator in his airplane wreckage bunker. I don't know, maybe we might do that. We'll see. Okay, it's the sim. It's the Sims. Get weird with it. Okay, so why don't maybe I'll have one of you guys decide which world we go to first. Okay, finding Henford on Bagley. Let's see. Your sim has survived their first couple of nights on their own in strange places that did not feel like home. Thankfully, they find themselves nestled in the rolling hills of Henford on Bagley, where life seems simple and cozy. This is the place your sim would love to call home. Okay, another must in the thing. She has the way she lays it out is in bold black. Those are the things you have to do in the game, and those are the ones that I wrote down so that I could refer back. If your Sims gets notification that bills are due before they have purchased land on Henford on Bagley, you may add the amount of the bill so that your household income to pay them and nullify the notification. So basically you don't wind up going into debt. um So start by sending your sim to visit the Gnome's Arms on Henford and Bagley. Your sim will need to spend a full day and night exploring the world before they can purchase property here. You also have to do you also have a to-do list before fully committing to the life at Henford. Before you can purchase the land here and officially call it home, you must do the following: meet the villagers. So, meeting, and there she has a list of the people that she wants you to meet, and that is Agatha Crumplebottom, Agnes Crumplebottom, Kim Goldblum, Sarah Scott, and at least one of the grocery deliverers. And then the next one you have to do is meet and become friends with the mayor, Lavina Chopra. I think that's right. You have to complete one village errand, but there's no restriction on which errand you have to do. Let's see what else is here. Um, do do do. Okay, so for easier errands, talk to the mayor. Okay, so if you want an easier errand, go and talk to the mayor because you've already befriended her, I guess. Get to it, honeybee, as she says. This if this is your first time doing a challenge along these lines, I've broken down some steps for you below. These are required to complete this game challenge. 1. Build a cottage of your dreams. This is, after all, a cottagecore challenge. A nice first step in the very beginning, if you have a snowy escape or outdoor retreat, is to buy a tent. Outdoor retreat has a tent, easy camper tent for 420 simoleons. Snowy escape has a tent canvas cabin for 470 simoleons. The This provides you with a shelter to relax, nap, and sleep. It also works as shelter from rain, snow, thunderstorms, and blizzards. 2. Live off the land. This really isn't as scary as it sounds. You can fish, garden, knit, paint right on the computer, compose music, collect various items, eat, sell, etc. Growing your own food is very simple and has minimal setup costs. Thanks to the in ground dirt patches you can buy, flat or mounded, for only 10 simoleons to garden. Click on the plot. We all know how to do this. So we'll go over They will snap into place based on where the ground. But okay, no, don't need that. Okay, number 3. Ditch the corporate 9 to 5. Earn all your money without being employed. You didn't ditch the city to work another bland cubic 9 to 5 job that slowly sucks the life soul out of you. You can earn money by fishing, farming, selling collectibles, painting, composing music, writing on the computer, etc. You obtain or create it. You can sell it. Don't forget you're a wizard. Make use of the spells you have that can help you out in this challenge. Uh, Copy pasto, flora, herbio, scribberoo, etc. So I guess you can use that to copy your paintings if you're going to be a painter and then sell duplicates. Living off grid is cheaper because you avoid bills. There are several off grid ovens, refrigerators that you can use as well as grills. You can also use a cooler if you have toddler stuff or outdoor retreat. So that is pretty much um okay, so there's a little bit more here. Hang on. Okay. So number 4, complete the country caretaker aspiration. By the end of your Sims life, you have to have completed the country caretaker aspiration. This is, after all, the cottage living challenge. Number 5, become virtuoso. Put the enchanted into Enchanted Cottage challenge. You must become a virtuoso by the end of your Sims life. There is plenty of awesome spells to help you out on your ranch, so don't put this last on your to-do list. To check your rank, click on your needs icon and click the book icon next to the gem. It'll tell you what you can use your points and stuff that you earn there. So number 6, become the Finchwick champion. And these are all things you must do to complete the challenge. With your legendary ranching skills, you'll need to win at least 3 of the Finchwick Fair competitions. Ugh, I have never won one. If you want to get if you want to go for all 5, you can earn super cool bragging rights. Okay. The fair is every Saturday from 3:30 and it ends at 9:30 p.m. Winners are announced at 10:30 p.m. There are 5 themes: chicken fair, cow fair, llama fair, garden fair, and oversized crop fair. Whatever you want to enter to win, ensure that it is in your Sims inventory. Once the fair is over, animals will be returned to your household inventory, not your Sims inventory. Number 7, you must max 5 skills. This is self-explanatory, but you should have a well-rounded sim by the end of this challenge that has at least 5 maxed skills. 8. Befriend Agnes Crumplebottom. The most dangerous and fearsome encounter you will have this challenge is with Agnes Crumplebottom. If anyone needs a friend, it's Agnes. Number 9, become a crop collector. You must plant and harvest at least one of each of the aubergine. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure we will find out. Lettuce, mushroom, pumpkin, watermelon, blueberry, chocoberry, and raspberry. So you have to grow and harvest these. Okay, so end. You've done it. Okay. Okay. So that's about it for that. So Let's see. Let me go ahead and I will minimize this now so that we can actually get started. Because I've already created my sim. I didn't give her any makeup. I tried to keep her clothes fairly base game. I don't think I actually I don't think I put any. No, okay, so this is not base game. This is a CC, but it's based off of the base game. Um, I think that's a CC too. Oh well. But I figured we'll go ahead and we'll keep it as close to. Yeah, that is an overshirt too. That is not base game. Oh well. I wanted to try to keep it as close to being a young adult and running away sort of deal as I could. Trying to escape the clutches of her family. All right, so we have to go and here I'm gonna upload her to the gallery. I don't even know what to write in here, so I'm just gonna do this. Essentially, she is for this challenge. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I did not see you. Streamer not paying attention. Time to cry myself to sleep. Oh no, Merry Holidays. I am so sorry. I did not see that because I had something else up. I apologize. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's start out in spring. That way we don't freeze her to death. Hopefully. Okay, so we have to go to um it said Willow Creek. So we have to go into Willow Creek and we have to buy any house. Okay, so she didn't say in her instructions that the or buying a place. So because of the fact that she is essentially running away from her family, we are going to go. We're going to do this because I'm figuring her family is this wealthy, powerful kind of. Hey, Red, how you doing? I missed somebody else talking to me while I was reading instructions. My hair keeps getting in my face. Okay, so because with this storyline, we're gonna make it like her family is this big old wealthy, wizardy kind of family. We're gonna go with one of the bigger lots. So that's unoccupied. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go in here and do BB. Oh wait, free real estate. Free real estate on. Okay. So we are going to pick one of the two bigger ones. How you doing, Red? I haven't been on here a whole lot this week. I've been trying to do some baking and taking care of stuff. Okay, so which one should we do? Should we do the Oakensteed or the Park Shore? Hmm. We'll go with the big one. Okay. So, and yes, it's going to be furnished, but we're not actually going to be living here. Well, first you need to check the gallery. Okay.